put your game faces on. No letdowns, no excuses. We just gotta get it done. So let's go.
With everything that's on the line tonight, I'm not surprised at that kind of intensity in that huddle. Will it end tonight? That's the question as one team battles to shut the door on the season. Another hopes to stave off defeat. The NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. It's great to have you with us. We've got the Charlotte Hornets and the Sacramento Kings. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And one of the players will be seeing this one, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Well, he's as smart as they come defensively. No matter who he's guarding, he knows what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are, and he forces them to do things that maybe don't suit their game.
And another thing I love about him is his willingness to really get in there and mix it up. I mean, to put his body on the line if that's what it's going to take to make a play.
Take a look at the Kings. They are certainly in a do-or-die position, trailing 3 games to 1. An uphill climb to be sure. They need to win every game from here on out to stay alive.
Yeah, the old cliche, backs against the wall, definitely applies here, Kevin. The title is slipping away from them. They got a huge hill to climb, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Win this one, just gain some momentum, feel good about yourself, and then move on to the next game.
You know what? Maybe they can send an emphatic message here tonight. Roll to a big win and start to get some doubt in the heads of those other guys, and then, like you said, Steve, just see what happens in Game 6.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bledsoe. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Sacramento on defense. They come into this one following a really disappointing game on Friday.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's Cousins. Almost, but it rolls out.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Irving against Bledsoe. And the pass to Hairston. He dishes it to Roberts. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Johnson. Clock is at 3. And count the bucket. And that reminds me, did either of you guys see him in that last press conference?
With him, it's always team in his answer. It's always about the team. He never lets himself get dragged into a conversation about himself for very long at all, guys.
And, reporters may not like it because he's not going to give you the most exciting sound bites over and over again, but you know what? Those comments do send a clear message to the rest of the organization that he's on board with what they're doing.
Hairston kicks to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Bledsoe with it. He's picked up by Irving. Irving against Bledsoe. Pass to McLemore. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. And instead, he picks up a foul. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Here is Favors. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I caught up with the Hornets head coach. He told me that even though they are up 3 games to 1, they have no reason to think that this thing is wrapped up. He said, sure, they're up against a wall, but when you're playing for an NBA title, that is when teams can be at their most dangerous. They'll come out like Badgers in this one, is my guess, gentlemen.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And McLemore kicks to Bledsoe. He feeds it to McLemore. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Hornets leading by 6. The dish to Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Irving's got 5 now.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Bledsoe dishes to McLemore. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Lock at 6. Feeds to McLemore. Shoots it up. Kept alive. Here's Cousins. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got his first bucket in this one.
And you got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Hairston, the pass to Johnson.
Good. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
And Bledsoe, here we go. Now here's McLemore outside. And he gets it to go.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
Irving kicks to Hairston. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bledsoe. Back to Cousins. And stolen by Mirotic. One-on-one fast break. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Hayes is checked in, and it's Brandon Knight in for Hairston. He hits both from the strike.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Now McLemore. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Bledsoe. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Back to Irving. Kidd-Gilchrist with the steal. And now Sacramento on the break. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Charlotte making a switch here. And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 6. Here's Knight on the wing. Johnson shoots. Green for 2 points. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you know, when they need a big 3, he's the guy they look to. He's about as reliable a deep threat as you're going to find.
And, Steve, he's also the player they rally around at the defensive end. I mean, they cause some real havoc when he's out there running the show defensively.
Now Johnson. After Monty Eunice's 3-pointer wouldn't go. Johnson dishes to Knight. Wide open. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Really high-quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
And Kidd-Gilchrist kicks to Barton. Shot off the screen. He squares up and sinks it. Barton's got his first points of the night.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
And Insanity picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
You know,
now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And Cousins gets it to go.
purely from a size standpoint, that is a mismatch that's going to be hard to overcome defensively.
On the court for the Hornets, Johnson in at the 3. Hairston is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Mirotic, and it's Roberts in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
A little bit of a defensive breakdown there. He's not the guy you want to leave open on the perimeter. You've got to stay attached to him.
On the McLemore. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
Bledsoe against Irving. Passes it to Favors. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. And you look at Johnson. No doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Boy, he has been fantastic in the playoffs. I mean, the stats prove that out. Defensively and second chance points, he's working harder than some of the other players. He's hungry for a championship, and he's playing like it.
Second chance shot. Shot by Roberts, no good.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. For Sacramento, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. The first one falls.
This is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line right here.
Hornets leading by 14. Johnson sends the screen for Irving. And there's the pass to Hairston. They get the rebound. Misses in close. For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kev. Insanity in their last time out against the Kings was superb. He finished with 30 points and was his usual self on the glass, grabbing just about any missed shot that came off the rim. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough.
Bledsoe against Irving. No good from Bledsoe.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Johnson, the pass to Hairston. Off target with his 3. The Kings trailed by 13. Pass to Snyder. Back to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Cousins. Johnson with the block. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Noel dishes to Burke. Here's the screen. Kicks it to Moniunas. Misses the 3. Hornets leading by 15. Irving drives in. Back to Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 16 points for Johnson.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And McLemore kicks to Moniunas. To end the run. And that one's good.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point land.
Johnson sets the screen for Knight. He passes to Johnson. Backs down. Outside Irving. Charlotte moving the ball around. Johnson can't hit.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Now here's Burke, covered by Irving, and that one's good. Burke.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You could see that there.
McLemore with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Burke. Kid Gilchrist a screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Burke can't get it to go.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Knight dishes to Irving. Drills the three-pointer. Irving's got 10.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Burke loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Knight gets a screen from Johnson. Off the pick. A nice shot by Knight. He has 6.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Moniunas kicks to Burke. Dishes to Moniunas. And there's the feed to Burke. And it's off from three-point range.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
Johnson, the pass to Johnson. Knight, he dishes it to Irving. It's hauled in by the Kings. Noel's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now here's Burke. Pass to Moniunas. He feeds it to Burke. That 3 off the mark. Here's Irving. No good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hornets lead by 16.
Now, presented by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. You know, insanity has really been making it happen, guys.
And all of a sudden tonight, he's become their big assist man. I mean, his passing was the key to their offense in that first half. Not something you always see.
And that's not a role he usually plays, and one I'm not sure he's comfortable in, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and to his credit, he's done it.
Bledsoe is out there with Ben McLemore. Then there's Favors. Then there's Michael Kidd Gilchrist. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Kyrie Irving third.
Seems like he's taken it upon his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved here in the postseason. What a passing display it's been.
And that one falls for Johnson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Bledsoe. There's the dish to Cousins. Feeds it to Kidd Gilchrist. Passes it to Bledsoe. He kicks it to Cousins. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists now in this one.
And he's one player who doesn't need a lot of space to get to the basket. He's really crafty, the way he can blast his way straight through traffic. He's really strong.
Not only that, but he plays a huge part in their transition game. You know, getting the ball up court in a hurry is his first thought when he gets the rebound in his hands, and he does it very well.
McLemore, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities. That is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Here's Roberts, and he gets the bucket. Roberts got 11 points.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Kings trailed by 18. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cousins dishes to Kid Gilchrist. Bledsoe outside. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. High post. Count the bucket. 9 points in the game so far. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Johnson sets the screen for Irving. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here we go with Kid Gilchrist heading to the hoop. And it's blocked by Johnson. 4-on-3 break. From deep. They grab their own miss. And Roberts kicks to Hairston. There's the pass to Johnson. Makes the lead pass. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Here is Bledsoe. 9 points in the game so far. And clearly Eric Spoelstra wants to talk it over.
Well, you got to put a body on your man when the shot goes up. That's just fundamental basketball. They're giving up way too many offensive rebounds.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. Outside for Bledsoe. Cousins with a screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. And Bledsoe, here we go. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
And Sacramento has possession. They trail by 16. 5 on the clock. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
That was an ill-advised pass to attempt. And he had to know there was a man there in position for the steal.
Hairston kicks to Irving. Irving gets a screen from Johnson. Irving passes to Johnson. That's short off the rim.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this 3rd quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Bledsoe with now guarded by Mirotic. And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotation.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
And the basket by Johnson.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Bledsoe kicks to McLemore. He passes to Favors. Sacramento moving it around. Backing down his Cousins. Shot clock at 6. From 18 feet away. Good. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter. Hornets leading by 17. Outside Irving. Johnson sends the screen for Irving. Back to Johnson. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's now 23 points for Johnson.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
Rejected by Irving. Hairston kicks to Johnson. It's rebounded by McLemore. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe right side. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Johnson attacking. Inside. Roberts dishes to Mirotic. Tries again. And Johnson finishes off inside. Johnson's got 9 points here in the 2nd half. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Hornets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Now, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Here's Burke. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Burke's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Knight kicks to Tinsley. Back to Knight. Fires the three. No good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Barton. Green kicks to Barton. Now the feed to Burke. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Here's Hayes. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Johnson's got 4 assists now tonight.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
Burke kicks to Noel. Dishes it to Green. Puts the lead pass in front of him. And slam dunk by Noel.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Johnson the screen. Knight passes to Johnson. Hits the three-point bomb. Johnson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Pass to Townsend. Kicks to Barton. He dishes it to Green. He feeds it to Burke, and it's rejected. Now Tinsley. Pass to Johnson. Gives him the lead pass. Biombo, no luck.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim. But too often, that's the story for him.
Here's Burke. That's blocked.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Goes up on the wing. That's good.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The Kings shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Barton dishes to Burke. Green with a screen for Burke. Now the pass to Townsend. Feeds it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. And he gets it to go. Green's got 6. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. You look at Johnson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And what a run he's been on, guys. Establishing himself at the perfect time here in the postseason.
Charlotte leading by 22. Knight kicks to Tinsley. Back to Knight. Knight gets a screen from Johnson. Knight passes to Biombo. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. And that one's good.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key parameters in determining the victor.
Burke kicks to Barton. The dish to Burke. For the three. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, it looks like it's in his head right now. He looks tight. He's not producing, and his team's struggling as well. Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Hornets have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts, and he sinks the second. There's 18 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Barton. Bledsoe outside. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The three. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. Charlotte shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the fourth. Johnson in at small forward. Amir Johnson is out there with Cartwright. Then there's Edwards. And it's Knight in at the point. Ronnie Eunice is guarded by Johnson. Green kicks to Barton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Barton's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Kings. Johnson sends the screen for Knight. Pass to Cook. Tries a three. Here's Johnson. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Johnson's got 14 points here in the second half.
They have got to put a body on him because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
He kicks it to Barton. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. And he makes the first. Some changes for Charlotte. Roberts is checked in for Johnson. Mirotic comes in for Carter. And it's Hairston in for Edwards. He's off on the second. Johnson with it. Favors picks him up. Johnson kicks to Roberts. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Barton dishes to Cousins. He passes it to Barton. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Pocket 6. Launches a three. Good on the shot. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And here's Irving. It's tipped. Here's Hairston. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. He misses the free throw. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Sacramento. He hits the second from the line. The Kings shooting around 40% from the floor here. That's good.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Hornets leading by 20. Irving passes to Johnson. Here is Hairston. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. The feed to Irving. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Johnson kicks to Mirotic. Back to Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number one, they're ahead.
Bledsoe with it. Dishes to Cousins. Hairston with the steal. Mirotic the pass to Johnson. Here is Hairston. Passes it to Irving. Shot clock at 6. But they'll get another chance.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
The Kings have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Bledsoe dishes to McLemore. Favors. He feeds it to Kid Gilchrist. Backing down his Cousins. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Bledsoe. And too long on the shot. Hornets shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Irving drives in. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Kid Gilchrist has got 4 points in the quarter.
How about that going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
Hairston kicks to Johnson. Outside Irving. Back to Johnson. Pass to Hairston. 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Kings have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Now here's Bledsoe. He dishes it to McLemore. Favors with a screen on Hairston. McLemore, the pass to Cousins. Kicks to McLemore. Shoots it. They get it back. That's good. Hornets leading by 20. Roberts dishes to Johnson. Feeds to Irving. The three. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 5 assists tonight.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense. Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Hairston kicks to Roberts. And it's good off the back rim and in. The Kings have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Charlotte ball.
And another mistake. This is embarrassing. I mean, you've got to make better decisions than that.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Charlotte's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Johnson, the pass to Biyombo. That's good.
Assistant Johnson.
Now Burke. The pass to Montejunas. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Johnson left side. There's the dish to Biyombo. Pass to Tinsley. He kicks to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Leads him in there. Biyombo, no luck.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Townsend, the pass to Noel. Schneider, he's guarded by Johnson. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Hornets have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Johnson dishes to Biyombo. Passes to Edwards. Charlotte moving the ball around. And it's Johnson penetrating. Down low. And the rejection by Noel. Townsend. Tinsley covering. No good with the layup. Johnson down low. To the paint. It's deflected. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Burke. Trying to get back on track. And Montejunas with the basket on the assist by Burke. Burke's got his 3rd assist on the night. Charlotte in total control. Edwards passes to Johnson. Johnson right side. Biyombo. And he can't bank that one in. Schneider. Edwards defending. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Kings ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. 15.
There's the pick. Now here's Burke. He's covered closely. The feed to Noel. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Tinsley. And he lays that one in.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
Dishes it to Montejunas. And the 3 off target. For Charlotte, they've gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. Johnson attacking. He passes to Biyombo. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Burke, the pass to Townsend. He feeds it to Burke. Latrey, and he gets it to go. And here is Johnson. And they've done it, the new NBA champions.
The celebration begins on the hardwood. Really a mixture of emotions. And you got to believe it's one that can hardly be described accurately.
Well said, Clark. This is exactly the moment they've wanted, and quite a contrast indeed of emotions.
Well, as much as you'd like to clinch it in front of your home fans, guys, there's something really special about doing it on the road and just seeing the shocked faces of the home crowd and the silence that envelops the arena. It is quite an accomplishment to do so in the face of such adversity.
And now for the presentation of the Larry O'Brien Trophy and the Bill Russell Finals MVP Award. Let's go down to NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
I am honored to stand here with two extraordinary teams who showed us NBA basketball at its best throughout these 5 games of the finals. These are two very worthy teams, but there can only be one champion. Congratulations to the players, the coaching staff, and the fans of this year's NBA champions, the Charlotte Hornets.
Well, they did it. And as they celebrate, you can just see the relief, the uninhibited joy, the exhilaration that comes with winning it all.
And Clark, these home fans, a celebration they can only witness in frustration and disappointment. Steve, it is some kind of feeling, certainly.
Yeah, it is. For these fans, to come so close, almost getting there with their team, and all of a sudden to have to watch the opponent celebrate on their floor, a bitter pill to swallow for sure.
And now we turn our attention courtside to the presentation of the Bill Russell NBA Finals MVP Award and the Larry O'Brien Trophy with NBA Commissioner Adam Silver.
A tremendously talented player and deserving the award named for Bill Russell, the ultimate champion. Congratulations to the winner of the Bill Russell NBA Finals Most Valuable Player Award.
Mark, I can speak for myself, but hasn't this been a tremendous playoffs?
It really has been, Kevin. You never know when you start the postseason what you're in store for, how things will turn up. But we now all know what the end result was.
Steve, I know you've enjoyed every second of this series.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal to watch, Kevin, and what impresses me the most is, the NBA playoffs are such a grind. To win it all, to go through so much adversity, the roller coaster ride of emotions, and now all of a sudden this team can just relax and let out everything and enjoy the night.
And we have enjoyed our time with you folks all season long. For Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Have a wonderful summer.
Yo, remember back on the bully when cats used to harmonize like, yo, my men and my women.
Congrats on the title. You kept them at bay pretty well this series, and the outcome really wasn't all that close. Did it feel like you were the better team throughout?
I guess so. We won, didn't we? I don't think that really matters in the grand scheme of things. The important thing is that we got the 4 wins first, and now we're the world champs, baby. It wasn't easy, but we did it, and no one can take that away from us. No one, not even Coach. Sorry, Coach, just kidding there, man. Sort of. Man, I didn't think you were ever going to pass that trophy over during the post-game celebration, though, man, for real.